still learning how to edit. I'm still, girl, stop playing. When are you going to actually wake up and realize that I want this so bad and I actually want to start doing the actual thing? We have like what, 4 months thereabout to the end of the year, and if you feel like you've been slacking on the goals and the targets and the things you've generally set for yourself to achieve this year 2026, then you want to stay around to the end of this video. So the first thing we're going to do is a bit of restructuring. You're going to set for yourself 3 goals that you're going to push yourself to achieve before the year is over. So don't get ahead of yourself and start setting things like buy a new car or buy a house or something, because you know yourself, except maybe you've been saving for that and your money is almost there or something. You can set goals like finishing a certain number of books or saving a specific amount of money, and just goals around that, something feasible, something that you aimed to do at the beginning of the year, and maybe you slacked for the whole of the past 7, 8 months, you haven't done it. You're going to look for something you can actually do between now and the end of the year. Obviously, it should stretch you a bit, because that's the point of goal setting. You can set goals that you can do between now and next week. The goal with this one is to get you to go back to your drawing board, look at it and say, okay, what can I do between now and December, and set some very achievable goals for yourself. I don't believe in setting unrealistic goals. You will just be setting yourself up for failure and be disappointed at the end of the day, and that's not the idea. So if you've decided on your 3 goals, you can drop one of them in the comment section for us, or to keep yourself accountable, or to find an accountability partner. So the next thing I'm gonna need you to do is to practice a bit of silence. You do not need to announce every single plan and vision you have to everybody, because you don't know how demotivating it is to communicate your plans to people who don't see far, people who don't see you as more than what they know you to be, whether it's family or friends. You should always make sure that you're only sharing your plans and your visions with people and in a space where you feel comfortable, because these people are going to motivate you, they're going to inspire you, and they share the same vision and they're like-minded with you. So that being said, you do not need to tell your mother, your father, your sister, your friend, some of your partners even. You do not need to tell them every single thing that you plan to do, because the moment they make one snarky comment or they say something, they make a slight remark and you start feeling incompetent, you don't know how that thing can demoralize you from even achieving the things that you yourself you can do. So sometimes the best thing to do is to zip it, do it, and then tell them later. So the next thing I want to talk about is fixing your daily routine, because at the end of the day, your life is made up of every second, minute, hour, day, week. What am I saying? Your life is made up of every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, and at the end of the day, years. So it really does matter what you do every single day. If you're aiming to do something between now and the next 4 months, how many days do you really have? So when you think about it, you have to be very intentional about what you're doing every single day. And when it comes to routines, I have a mindset that allows me to be very flexible with my routine. So to me, it's not do or die. That way, even if I make a mistake, I don't feel like I have to go too hard on myself. I can just be like, okay, yeah, we made a mistake, let's reset and then get back on track, because that's how it should be done. Like if you make a mistake, you skip a day, you're supposed to go work out, you don't do it, you're like, okay, next up, as far as there's a new day, there's an opportunity to try again. So don't go too hard on yourself, give yourself grace, but at the same time you need to be intentional. There's something I always say, like if you don't plan for it, you will never do it. So if it requires you to plan your day every the night before, you need to do it, plan what you're going to be doing. And as regards meeting those goals, you have these 3 goals that you've set for yourself towards now and the end of the year. You're going to have to take intentional steps and deliberate steps every single day. What do I need to do for this thing to be a reality? What do I have to do every single day? If I have a goal to make a certain amount of money or save a certain amount of money, what steps do I need to take intentionally every day? Which people am I spending my time with? Are they helping me get to where I want to get to? Are they making me feel inspired? Or like, you need to be intentional. You can't spend your whole day like chatting away or scrolling away and doing irrelevant things and wondering at the end of the day, why did I not do the things that I want to do? Now the next thing you need to do is minimize your screen time and start acting, because I know some people, whenever they want to do something, they'll watch a million, and I used to be there, let me be fair, watch a million tutorials on how to do XYZ, how to do that, and never actually start. just keep watching videos, how to do this, how to do that, how to start doing this, how to start XYZ business, how to save this money, how, like, don't consume and never actually do the thing. So you need to stop and intentionally limit your screen time. Especially sometimes we tell ourselves, oh, I'm learning something, or I'm doing this. Unless you're taking a course, you do not need to watch 100 tutorials to actually do something. There's something I believe that you would gain momentum and even learn faster just by actually doing. Like, you learn faster by doing it. So instead of watching tutorials and waiting to be perfect or to get to a particular point where you feel like all the knowledge is now in your head, you can now start doing the thing. It's best to start, keep getting better, learn on the way, perfect it while you're already doing. If not, you will end up putting yourself in the trap of, oh, I'm looking to start this, I want to start, I want to, and you will never actually start. I know many people that have been like, oh, I want to start making videos, I want to start creating content, I want to start posting on XYZ on YouTube or on Instagram. They've been saying it for 2 years now. They haven't started and they're like, oh no, I'm still learning how to do this, I'm still learning how to edit, I'm still. Girl, stop playing. Please be for real. When are you going to actually wake up and realize that I want this so bad and I actually want to start doing the actual thing? So the next thing that I want to talk about is keeping your environment clean. As simple as this sounds, this is something that has some form of like mental effect on how productive and effective you can be. Sometimes when I'm dashing out the door every day, just put on clothes, litter my room and I'm out the door. When I come back, all the things that I know I'm supposed to do. For context, I work a 9 to 5. So when I go to work, I have to come back and actually focus on the things for myself. That's my own time. So sometimes if my environment is like messy back to back to back, I feel like those days I'm not productive. That week I won't be able to do anything. I'll just feel so mentally clogged. But whenever my room is tidy, everywhere is clean, I feel motivated. It's like as there's space in my room that I've cleaned everywhere and put everything in its place. That's the way it's like there's space in my head to focus on all the many things that I want to do. So you need to keep your room clean as often as you can. Be deliberate, make a deliberate action. There's something I always do, and it's a simple daily hack, so to say, to get me to always make sure my space looks tidy, and that's put things in its place. If you pick something from the wardrobe, you need to put it back in the wardrobe. You must take it back to where I picked it up, whether it's the kitchen, the bathroom, my wardrobe. I must always put things back in its place, and it helps me stay organized most of the time, and then make out time during the week to do a thorough cleaning, whether it's sweeping, mopping, organizing. So the next thing I want to talk about is your appearance slash self-care. You need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure you look good, because when you look good, you feel good, you're your most productive self, you're able to get out more, you're able to push yourself and do things. Your confidence level is just on another level. And this is something I feel like the girls mostly can relate with. You know that feeling when your hair is done, your nails are done, your lashes are done, you just start taking yourself very seriously and your confidence is on another level. That's the feeling I'm talking about, and you need to do your best to feel that way as often as you can, in your simple way, whether it's doing your hair yourself, doing your nails yourself, your lashes, taking care of your skin, making sure that your pillowcases, you're washing them often so you're not breaking out every day on your face. Just simple things to care for yourself, help yourself feel better, even if it requires you working out. Personally, I like to work out weekends when I'm feeling bloated or I feel like I didn't eat quite rightly during the week. So basically, do something, do the work that requires you to look good, feel good, and just generally improve your confidence level. So now the last thing I'm going to be talking about is a bit spiritual, and that's because I'm a Christian. So basically, to pray and involve God in your plans, because there's only so much you can do with like your actions and whatnot between now and the end of the year. Think about it, how many days you have left. So sometimes you will be overwhelmed, you'll be tired, or even feeling a bit depressed, and you know when you're depressed you can't get anything done at all. So you need to pray, ask God to strengthen you, give you the grace to do what you should do, know the things you need to focus on, and just help you achieve everything that you need to do. Because as much as, yeah, you're doing the actions, doing what you need to do physically, you need help, you need God to help you. So you need to pray, involve him, don't plan and have your vision board and have your plans and goals and expect that they're going to somehow be done because you're working hard. Do you know people that are working hard and nothing is still happening, nothing is still happening for them? They haven't been able to do anything. And this is not to talk down on their hard work or what. No, I'm just trying to say it's important to strike a balance. As you're doing the physical thing, you need to pray, ask God to help you, ask him to give you the grace to do what you should do and know what you should focus on, because sometimes we're doing the wrong things and that's the reason why we feel very frustrated. And he may just lead you, direct you to the right thing that you need to do, the actions you need to take to make sure that everything just like works out perfectly for you. So guys, thank you for watching. If you know you made it up until this point, I want you to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and until next time, signing out. My name is Princess. See you in my next video. Bye.